Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Nigel Freitas. Thanks for your company today. Well, we're going to be talking about online dating with eHarmony. What's the technology behind the attraction? The new device that can save you hundreds when roaming, and we'll get an insight into how apps are made. But first up today, data is becoming the new corporate gold, according to tech firm SAS, a recent survey finding that nearly 20% of UK businesses are now starting to assign it a financial value on their balance sheet. But one of the big challenges of big data is storage. The world's information is doubling every 2 years, so where do we put it all? Well, here to tell us how a business has handled their storage issues in 2012 is Neville Vincent, the CEO of Hitachi Data Storage. Joins us from the Sky News Business Centre in Sydney. Neville, welcome to the program today. Now, when we last spoke, you talked to us about the information glut, this idea of an information overload. I'm assuming that's only accelerated since then.
That's true, Nigel. I think the traditional drivers of what was causing this growth of digital information, was coming from sort of business-driven sources, databases, and then it moved to human-driven sources, which was very much that unstructured data, data coming from social media, data coming from blogs or from email, etc. Now, most companies today, throughout this year, are beginning to get a good handle on that. I think what the next wave of what's going to cause the glut is going to be this machine-to-machine driven data, and we see that as the next source of productivity, inefficiency, but also where great value can actually be gained.
Now, I agree with you about machine-to-machine data, but all the stories I see and hear about the volume of data increasing, the solution seems to be let's throw more hardware at the problem and just have more storage devices. Is that really a practical solution?
No, we certainly don't see that as the practical solution. So at the end of the day, it's increasing the complexity. When we've looked at, the analysis that we've done over a number of reports throughout the last 3 years, the utilisation of current capabilities is still quite low. So when you actually look at industries' infrastructure utilisation, sometimes it can be low as 15%. So throwing more storage at an inefficient problem is certainly not the answer.
Right. Now, 2012, we're expecting it to be the year of the cloud and a lot of businesses to shift data into the cloud. We're coming up to the end of the year now. What's actually happened in the last 12 months?
For sure, organisations have actually gone to implement cloud-type capabilities. And I think we also have to be very wary of just using the generic cloud term. We see a lot of as-a-service type offerings to the marketplace. Is it storage? Is it infrastructure? Is it email? Is it an application? What we've seen are customers certainly going to implement on the periphery of their businesses. So we've seen in their research and development or test and development areas, they've certainly gone to the cloud. Or if they've gone to backup or archive, they've certainly used the cloud. But they haven't yet taken that final step, which will be the whole of their business on a cloud or consumption-based service.
Right. What about storage technology itself, Neville? Because discs and tapes have been around for quite some time. What about the move to flash-based storage?
Well, you're certainly seeing that where where industry requires a very high level of performance, But if we were to project out, and when we look at our laboratories in Japan, we're certainly seeing, the research and development around optical-based storage as well. So tape's not yet dead, discs are not yet dead, but we can look into the future and see that there will be new mediums of technology coming to market, and that's something we've put our sights on around 2025.
Okay, what are you tipping for next year? Is it more of the same, or are there any interesting trends we should keep our eyes on?
Well, I think the real trend is going to be the realisation that to truly get your business being provided on as a service or a consumption-based service in its entirety, there is a journey that customers need to go on. And we need to look at the infrastructure, what they've got, where they want to get to, and understand some of the complexities of that transition. And that's where we've been successful in being able to assist companies to do that.
All right, Neville, great insights. Thanks for coming on today.
Appreciate it, and thank you.